Hey, if you're still sending SMS from HighLevel in 2026, you're leaving a ton of money on the table and you probably don't even know it. This video is for HighLevel users that are running an agency, a business, or have some high ticket offer. If you're running leads through HighLevel and you want more show ups, more conversations, and more closes without messing with your ad spend, this video is for you. Today, I'm gonna show you exactly how to plug in iMessages directly into your HighLevel account. And by the end of this, you'll see why this is the highest leverage for your business that most HighLevel users haven't tapped into yet. You want your automations to actually work like the way they used to, where people actually replied to your messages. So right now, every message that your CRM sends, if they even see it, just doesn't look like it came from a person. It looks like it came from a bot or an automated system. People are smarter than they used to. They know what you're doing, that you're sending these automated messaging, and people are blind to those messages. They don't reply anymore. So there's an operator out there that's running the same offer as you, doing the same ad spend, but they are doubling their reply rate. And the only difference is the message they're sending looks like this instead of what you're sending to your leads. And you're only one integration away from achieving that inside of your HighLevel account. And the setup is simpler than you think. Here's exactly how it works. Think of your HighLevel account's phone system like a switchboard. Every call comes through, but it feels corporate. It doesn't feel personal. It doesn't feel like your rep pulled out their phone and directly reached out to that lead. It's missing that personal touch. Project Blue sits inside your HighLevel account with our plugin, and it changes that on the recipient's end. They experience what it looks like if you just pulled out your iPhone and sent them a message. This completely changes how they react to that message you send them as soon as they opted into your lead funnel. And that's what changes the game. Even works on an Android. So even if your lead is an Android user, they're gonna get an SMS directly from the system as well, or an RCS message. So nothing breaks, it's all automated like you're currently used to right inside of HighLevel. Let me show you exactly what the setup's gonna look like inside of your account. All right, so one of the great things about Project Blue being a plugin right inside your HighLevel account is you don't have to retrain your sales team. They will know exactly how to use it right inside the CRM. It's just one of the additional options once your plugin is installed and your lines are provisioned to your account right inside there. So you could switch between LC phone or the Twilio integration of the SMS, your WhatsApp, email, and then Project Blue iMessage. You could use us in conjunction with LC phone, or you could replace LC phone and we will send all the text messages from your HighLevel account. Now, I know that might be a little bit confusing, but that's just one of the advanced settings you could set up inside the platform. Then once you're inside the platform, you would go to your conversations tab just like you normally would and go through any of the conversations that you want to engage with. Go ahead and select your iMessage and fire off a message to these leads like you normally would right inside of HighLevel. It makes it super convenient and easy. Some of the other things that we've added to make your life a little easier is a Chrome extension that you can install. So if you allow Project Blue to be your default sender of all of your SMS, you just need to go into the phone settings, go into your advanced settings, and change your telephone provider from Lead Connector, LC phone, to Project Blue platform. And this will allow it so that we send all of the messages inside of your HighLevel account. So it'll send iMessages to Apple users and it will send SMS to your Android users because it automatically falls back to SMS. If you set us as your default provider, all of the automations that you have built and already created inside of your account will just work. They'll just send from a different phone number. They'll send from your Project Blue number that you're assigned to your account. Now, if you already have stuff set up and you want to port your number in, we'll port in that number and you're able to work seamlessly once that port is complete. I'm going to pull up an automation here. So when I open up the automations, you'll see some additional options once you have the Project Blue application installed. Now, if this automation already had an SMS set up to send an SMS and you change us to your default provider, that SMS or iMessage, because the system will automatically send an iMessage to Apple users and an SMS to Android, will fire just like it normally would inside your automations. However, you can install premium automations, which give you some additional features with the Project Blue plugin. These premium automations allow you to control which line, if you have multiple lines that you're sending it from different users. You could set up voice memos that are native inside of iMessage or RCS message to send these voice memos directly to your prospects. You could attach media, which you could do in HighLevel as well, for pictures, videos, GIFs sent directly inside your system, which we recommend because anything you can do to disrupt your lead or prospects pattern, like send a picture or a funny meme, that will help your replies and engagement that you get. And then another feature that we built is the AI voice memos. So you could clone your own voice or use one of the 11 Labs voices as a plugin. Once that's installed, you could have AI record and send your voice memos to your leads. So the options are pretty endless, but the cool thing is this is 100% seamless. So if you're already used to HighLevel and setting up the accounts and running inside the platform, you could have us replace all of your sending and we'll directly send the existing automations that you have, or you could build complete custom or new ones. Some of our accounts are small businesses and they maybe don't have a CRM, but they want to take advantage of this. We're able to give them a sub account and get that installed for them and help them get set up in HighLevel so they could take advantage of iMessaging directly inside HighLevel. So now you could see how simple the setup is. Let me show you some additional features that we built that are pretty helpful. So this right here is kind of like the master dashboard. This system is your web application directly into Project Blue. You have full analytics of kind of everything that's going on in your account. You could track who's sending messages, what your reply rates are, all that stuff to help you understand your business better. You could drill down to user analytics with full filtering. So you could filter by users, you could filter by day or time. What this allows you to do is understand how messages are being sent and who's replying to these messages. Because Project Blue allows you to set up dedicated lines, so you could have each one of your sales reps or setters and closers have their own number, or you could do shared lines. We allow you to customize your setup. Your account manager would go through how the setup is going to work in your implementation call and help you configure the system so it fits your business and helps you achieve the goals that you're looking for. We also have dialer analytics. This allows you to see all the data around your phone system if you're using the dialer. One of the benefits of our dialer system is it allows you to, one, make outbound calls from the system, but we have a reputation manager and spam prevention built into the platform. So that way you're not getting hit with the spam likely or the spam filters that the carriers are putting in place. If you're using our dialer, one, you could call from the same number that you text them from, and the other benefit is hopefully not hitting any of those spam filters so people actually pick up. One of the other cool features that we've added is these custom contact cards. These allow you to brand the contact or that line to an individual or your business. This allows it to feel, again, more personal, like someone just picked up the phone and sent them a message on the recipient's end. You could also configure your AI voice memos to use an 11 Labs plugin to either clone your own voice or set up one of the plugin voices so that the system can record and send these voice memos automatically to your leads and prospects. The other awesome thing is our inbound lead form. The inbound lead form allows you to build customized lead capture pages that can filter out unqualified leads by not showing them calendar appointments, or set up custom journeys based on where you want to send these leads based on the form fields that you create. So this is super helpful if you have a smaller team and you want to filter out unqualified leads and not show your booking calendar to them, but not create too much friction in your process so that leads still come in. The other cool feature about this is we've created a mid capture form. So even if they don't submit the form fully, we can still capture their information and send them a text message to those leads so that you never miss a prospect. Some people just don't complete the form all the way, and you want to be aware of those people and set that up. The other thing is you could jump into any of your conversations This pulls in all of the conversations that are happening inside your HighLevel account. So you could search a conversation or pull up a conversation, jump right into a lead or message and fire off a picture, a video, a normal message. If you have multiple users, you could switch between the different lines to send these messages. You could click the button, allow your mic permissions, and record a native voice memo right inside the platform and send this to your lead. We've also added AI insights. So if I click the insights button, if I have a long thread of messages, I don't want to have to go read all of the thread and remember what the conversation was. I could click AI insights, is going to read the conversation for me and tell me what's going on with that lead. What does the next step look like? Super helpful as you're moving through a bunch of conversations and you're doing your follow-ups, because the money is made in the follow-up. So one of our customers was running an appointment-based offer and their show-up rate was sitting around 27%. After we plugged our Project Blue messages directly into their HighLevel account, after a few weeks, their show-up rate jumped above 50%. So just imagine double the amount of leads are able to show up to your appointments, because the more conversations you have means you could get more closes. And that's all that really matters. If you're able to get more conversations or more people to reply into your sales team, you're able to close more deals. This is made for sales conversations, not for outreach or marketing. But if you have a high ticket offer, like running a marketing agency, a home service businesses, med spas, coaching, anything that you want to have more sales conversations, get more people to reply without changing your offer, your ads, or anything like that, this could be the unlock that you're looking for. Right now, we are a plugin inside of HighLevel, Close, and HubSpot, but soon you'll have API access, so you could put Project Blue messages inside of any system that you build. So if you're pre-revenue and you're still building out your business and your offer, bookmark this video. Come back to it when you're ready to launch this inside your business and get the leads flowing into more conversations. Some of this stuff will make more sense then. Step one is get those leads coming into your HighLevel account. Step two, once you already have that, is plug in Project Blue right inside the platform so that you could close more deals. So at the start of this video, I talked about this is the highest leverage upgrade you can make inside your account. And it's true, because if your workflows are already set up, the leads are already coming in, everything is already built and working, it's already running. You're just having that conversion show up problem or just not getting the reply rate that you want to. You don't need to rebuild anything. We just help your messages land in people's actual inboxes so that they see your offer, see your message, it feels real, so you could have more conversations. So if you want to see this in action and talk about your offer, there is a link inside this call to book an appointment. We'll go through the whole thing, talk about your exact lead offer or build and setup, and see if this makes sense for you. One of the other cool things we have in our onboarding is we're able, if you're in a HighLevel account, to ingest all of your old messages, and we could grade and look at why you might not have a show up problem, how we could fix that with Project Blue, what we need to change inside the automation, what we need to change inside your message framework so that people actually reply and get into conversations, or where your messaging are falling off. This is a full analysis that we're going to run inside your entire offer so that we see exactly what's going on. This is super powerful to plug right inside your business and your offer so we know what's happening. So at the start, I told you this was the highest leverage upgrade you can make inside of your HighLevel account because you're already running your offer. You already have your automation set up. This just plugs directly in there and you're able to boost your reply rates, turning your HighLevel account into a reply machine. So if you want to see this in action with your offer, there's going to be a link in the description. Go ahead and book a call. So I hope this was helpful. We'll see you on the next one.